Take this camera off. What's good? Waiting for some of my other fellow Kick Squad members to pull up in the building. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Because we're gonna talk about some things today. But before we get into that, bro, listen. Caramel and cheddar popcorn mix. Legendary. Legendary, man. I see we got about how many? We got about 5 people. Make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all go, just in case y'all don't hang around too long. Well, we're gonna get into some things, man. What I want to know is how y'all feel about this corona situation. To be honest, that's one of the things I want to know. We're gonna talk sneakers too, because that's all I'm really here for. But for the most part, I want to know how y'all feel about the coronavirus. Wherever you live, it's people out of school or people out of work. How does it work? Me personally, I still got to go to work because the position that I have doesn't allow me to work from home. That sucks because I want to work from home. Sometimes you want to wake up, don't got to brush your teeth, don't got to take a bath. You just get right on a laptop, get work done from the bed. You ain't got to do nothing. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Man. I've been saying a lot of stuff about this. Now I'm seeing a couple people from the NBA that was, I want to say, affected by the situation. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, man. It's unbelievable out here. Unbelievable, man. This coronavirus, what they say. And first of all, I found out today it's less than a 3% chance. Well, it's less than 3% of deaths due to the coronavirus. Meaning, out of all the people that caught this virus, the death toll is like less than 3%. So, I mean, should we really be like overly nervous? Well, should we really be extremely terrified? I don't know. I just want to know. Because if you watch the news and you listen to the radio, it almost sound like they're trying to threaten you to death. Like on the news, on the radio, they saying, "Oh, the coronavirus is real. Oh, if you have a wife, yeah, make sure before you kiss your wife, you wipe her lips with a hand sanitizer." What? So you're telling anybody for that matter, with a wife, a girlfriend, a significant other, regardless of who you are. I understand you all live together. I understand you're going to be close. But before you kiss or do anything like that, please wipe your lips off with hand sanitizer. Come on, man. Nobody's doing all that. It's unbelievable. But, and again, it's the world we live in. They're making people scared to leave their houses, man. People running up buying all this toilet paper. For what? Why do you need 500,000 rolls of toilet paper? What are you about to do? I'm kind of confused on that aspect, but like I said, maybe I don't know. But I'm not overly afraid. Like I'm not willing to just lock myself in a house and not do anything and just, I'm not willing to do that. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to lock myself in a house. I'm not here to hide under a rock. Nah, I'm gonna continue to live my life keep the faith in God, and I'm gonna do what I do. Whatever's meant. I feel like whatever's meant to happen in your life, regardless of what it is, it doesn't matter. Hand sanitizer can't keep you away from it. That's just what I feel. So if it's meant for you to get sick, it's gonna happen. If it's meant for you to clock out and go see them shiny gates, hand sanitizer ain't gonna detour that date, bro. I'm just saying. Washing your hands every 6 seconds ain't gonna change that date. I'm just saying. No matter how they try to scare you through the media, because to me, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're trying to scare you to death to go out and just do any and everything. But, what do I know, right? Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I actually got on my own live. I was just live with Rep a couple days ago, Rep Milwaukee. Y'all know, the home. And it's been a minute since I got on my own live. I was trying to do something with the squad tonight. But man, my peoples is all over the place. My peoples is all over the world, running around, doing stuff, getting stuff done, making some moves, So, like I said, I got a couple of them pulling up tonight. You know what I'm saying? When they get up in here, we're gonna chop it up right. Because I definitely want to hear everybody's take on 2020's sneaker drop so far. Because they have been interesting. So far, they have been interesting. And we in the third month, the beginning of the third month. So yeah, I wanna hear everybody's opinion on how they feel about that. Where you feel like it's going, with the direction it's going in. I know a lot of times when I do hear people talk about sneakers that came out, like I said, from January till now, everybody's talking about Jordan Brand. It's either, in most cases, it's a ton of complaints, all from Jordan Brand, because Jordan Brand is bringing out the same thing. They're not bringing out better quality. They're bringing out the same shoe. In my opinion, look somewhere else. There's always other brands out here that you can find. So, what's up, fam? Breezy in the building. What's good, my brother? It's always other brands. And I said Breezy. I meant to say Beezy. I'm sorry. My bad. It's always other brands out there, though. Like, I think like when we was on Rep, we was talking on Reps live a couple nights back. We were talking about the sneaker guy in the building. What's good, fam? We was talking about just like this releases in general. And my thing was if you're only looking for Jordan Brand, then more than likely, as of right now, you're going to be disappointed. The way the year's starting off, if that's all you're looking for. If that's your only go-to, you're not going to be satisfied. And I say that because Jordan Brand is releasing stuff, but they're not releasing. How can I put this? They're not releasing a lot of satisfying sneakers. I'm gonna say that they're not releasing a lot of satisfying sneakers. So you have to be versatile. You have to have an open mind, especially when you out here buying these sneakers, man, for $200, $250, $190, $180, $170, like those kind of prices. You got to be versatile. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to like, everybody's talking about, most people talk about Jordan Brand when they talking about the sneaker releases, or when they either talk about how bad the sneaker game is as far as the releases, or really how good it is. They're talking about the Jordan Brand. A lot of people, which is crazy to me, but that's what I've been saying. A lot of people don't venture out. And yes, Nike. Nike is clearly an iconic brand. We all know that. So even if you get away from the Jordan brand, you still have Nike. You know what I'm saying? You still have the Nike brand. So you don't necessarily got to buy a Jordan 2 or Jordan 3 or 11 or 2 or none of that. You don't have to buy none of that. There's so many other brands if you expand your mind. If you expand your mind, in my opinion, you will never have a disappointing, you will never be disappointed with the way the sneaker game is. Because in most cases, a lot of Jordans don't even sell out. So if you really are interested in that shoe, but you're also interested in something else, a lot of times you can let that stuff sit on the shelf. Because you're going to probably come out getting it, and you're going to get it for a lot cheaper than what it was. So, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people hinder their self. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hinder their own self because they are looking only to Jordan Brand to get a shoe. They're only looking to Jordan Brand, nothing else. Like you got Saucony, obviously. You got Adidas, obviously. You have Nike, New Balance, Van. It's so many different brands. There's so many different brands out here that you can choose from. Like I said, when I look at the sneaker release calendar for like Jordan Brand, or when I look at different web blog sites like Sneaker Watch, 23sback.com, when I look at all of those sites, I'm never upset unless I'm looking for a specific shoe to come out around like my birthday or something like that. But other than that, I'm never upset because first of all, I'm going through every brand. It's almost like all these brands are almost like a resume. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Jordan brand. They don't have anything. Not a problem. Adidas. Let me see what they got going on. Nothing. Fila. Nothing. Saucony. Nothing. Asics. Nothing. Like, it's so many different brands. And then the thing about it, a lot of those brands, man, and a lot of those shoes are a lot cheaper than just sitting back waiting for Jordan Brand to hit you over the head for like $220. $220, $240, $190. Bro, like, and like I said, I'm sure I'm not the only person, but I feel, in my personal opinion, this colorway on this shoe is phenomenal. The shoe, not so much for me, but it's all strictly based on the colorway of this shoe. This shoe was $100, bro. I'm not even, come on. It's $100. So looking at that, it kind of puts you in a mind frame to say, okay, I understand. If you do things different, if you do things a little different, you can save some money, and you can come out with a pretty dope sneaker at the same time. Like I said, I just feel like everybody is banking on Jordan Brand to deliver that number one shoe. Everybody is banking on sometime Yeezy, but for the most part, 95% of people, I'm not gonna say 90 because that might be a stretch, but about 70 to 75% of people that are avid collectors of sneakers, Jordan Brand. Jordan Brand is always the go-to. Like most of the time when you hear people say, "Yeah, man, I get to relax. I get to relax for the next month or so because nothing's coming out." Rep, what's up, Rep? Rep, don't come in here starting no mess, man. Don't come in here starting no mess, Rep. What's up, my brother? Like most people that says, most people, not everybody, but most people that says, you know what? I ain't saying it ain't nothing coming out, so I get to hold on to some money. I'm a kick back. I'm gonna relax. Most of those people are only looking at Jordan brand. Because if you're a lover of all brands, it's no way you're saying that. There's no way you're saying, oh, there's nothing coming on. I mean, every now and then you might skip a few pair, or you might say, you know what I'm saying, I ain't seen nothing that really piqued my interest right away. But for the most part, if you're a lover of all brands, every time you look at a release calendar, more than likely you're gonna see something. Especially if you have the problem that we all have. Sneaker guy, absolutely. And to be honest with you, let me see. So I don't. I have quite a few pair of Jordans, but I have more of like everything else, like Nike, Adidas, Fila stuff. I have all that. I have more of that than I have Jordans. But that's my point, though. You know what I'm saying? But and like I said, it's not like it's a problem. It's not like it's nothing wrong. It's just at the end of the day, bro. We all grew up on that. Like we all grew up and we all worshipped Michael Jordan sneakers. Not necessarily him, but we all grew up wanting all of those sneakers. So, you know, as you get older, the odds of that changing, that's probably not going to happen. I'm speaking on a much larger scale to say if people like expand the thinking cap, like if you expand it, bro, it's so many different brands. Like it's so many different brands that you do not have to be pigeonholed to Jordan brand alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to do that. That's why I love it. I love sneakers and I love different brands. So I can always bounce around the different brands. I can always, I can always just venture out and do different stuff. You know what, Rep? Honestly, bro, I will say not even 50%. Honestly, I'm not even, I won't even say 50%, bro, because it's not. Nike, Jordan, yes, but not necessarily Jordan brand. So that's my point. So like, even if you know what I'm saying. Oh, that's a fact. I totally agree with that. Jays are. I mean, in my opinion, Jays are not the most comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not. But Rep, back to you. No, I look 40%. I mean, my collection consists of I would probably say about 75 to 80% Nike. But when you think of the range of Nike itself, like you could eliminate the Jordan brand and still have a shitload of Nikes, like unlimited Nikes. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, like if you venture out into something away from Jordan brand, like it's so much other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like granted, Nike and Jordan, obviously we know that, but for the most part, like my man, like Beezy was saying, at the end of the day, Retro in the building was good. No, I don't. I mean, even with that Rep, I don't necessarily agree. I wouldn't necessarily say Nike and Jordan brand is one brand because it's technically it's not. You know what I'm saying? Technically, it's really not. And the reason why I say that is because, like, I'm sure whatever percentage Michael Jordan is getting, he's not going to get a percentage of this. You know what I'm saying? Like when this drop, he'll get a percentage for the 11s, but he's not gonna get a percentage of this. So now it's the same. It's under the same umbrella, but it ain't the same company. Not anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Retro. I agree. It's like, and I'm not saying take it away, because if you take away Jordan Brand, it almost make you think, do we have sneaker collectors all over the world at that point? You know what I'm saying? Do we have sneaker? Because most people, not all, but a lot of people got started in the sneaker community. They started their collection based off a Air Jordan, point blank period. You know what I'm saying? It was simply based off an Air Jordan. Now you got some people who started with a regular Nike or whatever the case may be, but for the most part, the mass majority of us started with an Air Jordan. No. Yeah, it's definitely under the same umbrella. It's definitely under the same umbrella. But I still look at them. I still look at it as two different brands. Now it's the same umbrella, but it's still, to me, it's still two different brands. It's still two different brands. I still look at Nike as separate, because like a lot of times when you look at those charts, when you see Adidas, Under Armour, you still see Air Jordan, and then you still see Nike next to it. Like you don't see Air Jordan / Nike. I get what you're saying, Rep, but you don't see Air Jordan / Nike. You see Adidas, Under Armour, Nike, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, that's just how I see it. That's a fact. It definitely is. It definitely is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like when it comes to sneakers, like I said, and when people feel some type of way about the sneakers that are releasing, I feel like, you know, if you look, especially the money that you can spend, because a lot of these shoes, man, a lot of these Nikes, they don't cost a lot of money and they don't sell out as quick. Some of them do, but for the most part, a lot of these Nikes, they don't move as fast. So since they don't move as fast, it allows you to capitalize on a Paul George. Paul George shoes are like what, 120? And some of them look really good though. Some of them look good. So if you buy a Paul George for 120, if you was gonna get a pair of Jordan 11s in a couple of weeks that's about to drop, you still got that bread, but you secure something else too for the low. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I see it. And also, to be honest with you, this is just my opinion. I feel like a lot of people say there's nothing coming out because they've exhausted all their funds. They've exhausted all their funds into other sneakers that they really don't care nothing about, because in the next 3, 4, 5 days, it's going to be on their Instagram posts, such and such and such size, whatever, for sale, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, and that's what I've noticed. A lot of people do that. A lot of people, I don't really see too many people into recycling the money that they spent on sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see too many people recycling the bread that they spend on sneakers. Case in point, this shoe. This shoe is a shoe that I bought another Yeezy. I want to say I bought what was it? The Sesame Yeezys. I bought the Sesame Yeezys. Hold on. You said that was you 3 years back. What you mean? What was you 3 years back, sneaker guy? I bought these. I bought the Sesame Yeezys. I bought them around the time they came out. Warm. Heavily worn. I wore them. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I only wore them once. I wore them. I saw photos of these floating around. I was impressed with these. I was impressed with them. I want to get my hands on these. However, I don't want to spend $220 again. So I cleaned my Sesames up real good, Shout out to Rejuvenator. Oh, I got it. It's on the other side. I try to move so y'all can see it, but it's over there. Nevertheless, shout out to Rejuvenator. Clean them up real good, and I wind up selling those for $220, which these were $220. So that's a fact. Hit that thumbs up. It don't cost a dime. But yeah, I wind up getting rid of the sesames for $220, and I was able to get these for $220. So that's another thing, man. I think people are so caught up in the numbers. People are so caught up in having, whether it's to have this background or just to say, oh, I got those. Oh, yeah, I got them too. Oh, yeah, I got them too. People are so caught up in that aspect of it, they find themselves spending so much money. Got another call. I got a call, but you're going to have to hold on, my brother. Southbmore in the building. What's good? Hey, hey, but you know what, nigga guy? I respect that. Because you know how many people do that and they will never admit that they'll cop a sneaker for the gram and then it's out of there. So I definitely respect that. Because first of all, people ain't that honest, bro. I'm going to keep it a stack. People are not that honest. People are not going to just get on the platform and say, yeah, I was copping kicks for the gram. So what? I was copping them for the gram. I took pictures. I got some likes. I sold it. People are not here for that. I'm telling you, people are not screaming on that. So I appreciate the honesty, and that's all love right there. That's what I'm saying. Like people don't realize, like, the thing that people need to, like, a lot of people should understand, and I've said it to like closest friends. I've said it to family members. If this the game you in, learn how to recycle. I promise you, if you learn how to recycle sneakers, not even the sneakers, if you learn how to recycle the money that you spend on sneakers, any shoe you want, you should be able to get. Any shoe that comes out that you want, you should be able to get. Especially if you got more than 10 pair. Because if you got more than 10 pair, you're in a great position in life. Because you can always look at something that you got. You know what? I'm probably not going to, bruh, I'm busy, bruh. That's why I didn't answer the phone. Bro, yeah, I'm sure everybody got that annoying family member, bro, that keep calling. My man Tweezy in the building. Kick squad, you already know. I'm sure everybody has that 1 or 2, 5, maybe 10 annoying family members, bro, that'll call you. You don't answer, my nigga, and they hit call again. Like, bro, I am busy. Southbmore, I agree. I agree. Some people do not look at it like that. I know, me personally, I've been collecting sneakers for 20 years. Like, I want to say, yeah, I've been collecting sneakers for 20 years, officially 20 years. Because I want to say I started collecting sneakers in probably 2000. Started in 2000. Got rid of some stuff, kept some stuff, but nevertheless, started 20 years ago. So at the end of the day, when you got a nice collection, and I'm speaking on 10 pair. I'm not speaking on like Jumpman Bostic or Unbreakable or KingTweezy. I ain't speaking on massive collections like that. See, my little collection, this is nothing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing compared to the people that I've named. Like, their collections is, as far as the amount, their collections is crazy. But the thing about it, when you realize, okay, I got 10, 11 pair of shoes. Some of these shoes I haven't worn in about a year or two. Some other shoes is coming out, recycle that. The money already went out. You already spent the money once. Ain't no need for you to spend it again. To continue to let that shoe sit over there and you not wear it. It doesn't really make sense. Bruh, listen. My cousin literally just called to me something. I'm like, bro, I'm busy. That's why I didn't answer the first time, bro. I didn't answer the phone because I'm busy. But nevertheless, man, like I said, this sneaker game is funny. It's funny. But like I said, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all though, if y'all not subscribed to KingTweezy, y'all need to do that. Because when I tell y'all, first of all, my man is active. And I'm not just saying this because he a part of the Kick Squad. I'm not saying that. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, he's only talking about KingTweezy because he's a part of Kick Squad. No, that's not why I'm saying that. I'm saying that because my man is active, and my man has a wide range of sneakers in his collection. Which means you might go over to Tweezy channel one day, and he's talking about a pair of off-whites. You might pull up again, and he talking about a pair of New Balance. You might pull up again, and he talking about a pair of SB Dunks. You might pull up again, and he might be talking about a pair of K-Swiss. You never know. My man Tweezy is the real deal, man. Y'all gotta go show my man love. Y'all gotta subscribe to my man, show my man some love, because he's very versatile when it comes to that sneaker collection. So am I, but y'all know that because y'all already here, so y'all already know how I give it up. But yeah, man, like I said, that's how I feel, man. That's where I feel. I never feel like when I look at a sneaker release calendar, oh man, ain't nothing coming out. I don't have time to even think that. Release calendar. My good man.
What's goodie, bro? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There I am.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, man, I'm just saying, like when I look at a sneaker release calendar, I'm not disappointed. Hey, Young Fi, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. I think you meant to say Tweezy, but I know who you're talking about, but I definitely appreciate that. Hey, would you say Southbmore, if we got sketches, you over there? You know what, Southbmore? Southbmore, I'm gonna keep it a band. All them sneakers Tweezy got over there, he might have some sketches over there because you know Tweezy used to be going. He used to hoop. I don't know if he still hoop, but he might have some sketches over there. I'm not sure. I can't speak on everything because I haven't seen everything.
Skechers is comfortable, bro. You can't hate on the Skechers. That's the work shoe. You can use that as a work shoe.
I had some of the youngest at work talking crazy. Some of the youngest at work talking crazy about trying to hoop or whatever. And I'm like, man, I got on dress shoes. They like, man, you lucky, you know, this, that, and the third. Bro, I had to go down to the we got like a little PX store in the hospital. So I had to go down there and get some sketches, bro.
It happens.
Out there giving it up. I was out there looking like Tom Shepard in the sketches, bro. with the slack on, with the getting the finger roll situation.
Looking like you came from a job interview, nigga.
Yeah, straight from it. He ain't got no sketches, he don't have no sketches over there. But yeah, man, like I don't know, Retro. How you feel about that? How you feel about the whole recycle situation?
What you mean? What you mean? I kind of came in and out. I was, you know me, I was driving.
Recycling. So I don't want to say recycling sneakers, but kind of it is because, like I was telling them with a pair of the Yeezys, the Earth Yeezys that I just recently picked up, I got rid of my Sesame Yeezys. Like I knew I wanted them when I first saw them, but I told myself in order for me to buy these, I'm not about to spend $220 again. So I'm gonna clean up my Sesames, which is what I did. I cleaned up the Sesames. I sold those for like $220, and I went and bought the Earth Yeezys. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that's really what the game is about. That whole buy, sell, trade situation. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can get a shoe, some shoes are meant to be, you know, ciphered through. They're not meant to really stay with you forever for your collection or stay with you. They really stay with you while you're wearing them. So you selling one Yeezy to get another Yeezy, cleaning it up and getting it off a decent price so you can get another pair. I don't see why not. That's that you just had both shoes for the price of one in a sense, if you think about it.
Facts. That's how I see it. Like at the end of the day, I feel like I don't know, man. I just feel like that's the best way to do it because you ain't got to spend a ton of money. Like not if you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Not if you don't.
I told you before how some of the homies I know they'll freaking buy the Saturday release and then they'll rock that joint for the weekend, hit the club, hit the whatever, and then by Wednesday or Thursday before the next Saturday release, they're trying to get rid of that pair so they have some money to go into the next pair. So you figure you spend $220, if you could at least get $150, you can put some money on that next pair and get the new pair that's coming out Saturday. They just like to look new for the fresh of each week. That's really how they give it up, especially to the club or you know what I'm saying.
Hey, my man said sketches ain't allowed in the crib. But you know what's funny? They never made it to the crib. I always kept them at work at my desk because, like, first of all, they not about to go on the drop front. Like, we not about to do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they not about to go on the drop front. But
you can't do that.
Nah, I'm not doing that. But you get what I'm saying. Like I said, I feel like in a lot of cases, you got to do that. Like, because like I said, sneakers, first of all, are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Sneakers are expensive. Like, bro, there's a pair. Well, you already know the Jordan Dior ones are.
I'm not paying that.
Retailing at $2,000, bro.
Mm-mm. I don't see what that shoe is. I don't see that shoe being worth $2,000. Only thing I see the $2,000 when I see $2,000 is the name. That's it. Just the name Dior. Period. Anything else, that shit ain't worth $2,000. That's just a regular one.
All you're paying for is Dior. That's it.
That's
nothing
it.
else. You're not paying for nothing else but Dior.
Mm-hmm.
Which is to me is insane. But you know, now let's not get it twisted. the flip, I'm here for that.
Oh yeah, the flip is always and you know what? Some people take the flip as you being a reseller, and you're not a reseller. Just why wouldn't I put up this amount of money to get that amount of money?
Yeah, you're just moving smart with the bread. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not getting every pair to do it, but if this pair can give me a couple, $300, $400, $500, $600 on top of something, why not? It's especially if I hit.
Hey, bro, sneaker guy, you gotta relax, bro. Hey,
what do you say?
My man say
with a better reputation. Nah,
bro. Nah, we can't do Vans like that, bro. Vans are nice, bro.
Vans is alright. Yeah, they not sketches with a better reputation. Come on, man, that's messed up. Because Vans got some fire collabs that got some high resale on them.
Yeah, they do.
Keep it real.
Vans got some pretty dope looks though, bro. Vans got some pretty cool looks.
I haven't gotten a pair yet, but I've seen a few pairs that I would rock with, like that I would get. I've definitely seen a few pair of Vans that I would get.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I agree 100%.
I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I haven't. My kids, my daughters, they love Vans. That's like the high school thing right now. But as far as me, myself, I haven't, pulled the trigger on a pair yet. But I would buy a pair.
Hey, Rick,
I said just missed it. Oh.
Rick, I totally agree with that. I mean, Skechers could within pretty much saying Skechers could go out of business right now as we speak. No one cares. But maybe the owners.
Mm-hmm. You think no one cares? You don't think no one cares if Skechers is like number 2 in the ain't it? Oh, for like the soccer moms and shit. I'm not talking about the sneaker culture that we're in, but as far as like comfort.
I mean, none of us would care. Obviously, yeah, none of us would care. Like none of us in this part of our culture, none of us would care. But of course, like the soccer moms and I got an aunt, bro. Every holiday. She's like, hey, you gonna get my Skechers? Bro, it don't matter, bro. She loves Skechers. She doesn't care about nothing else. I bought her. I bought her a slip-on, a slip-on sneaker loafer Skechers, bro, and she worships the hell out of them shoes.
Yo, the comfort, man. You can't beat that shit.
No. They are very comfortable. Like, and I'd be lying if I said they was not. Like, if we could get Skechers Comfort and a Jordan 3, insane.
Not happening. I think that Skechers Comfort is in the 2. The 2 is the most comfortable Jordan to me ever, yo. That 2 is insane.
Oh,
it might not look the greatest, and it might not. Wow, what happened?
My man said he never wore either. I mean, I understand the Skechers.
I know it was Skechers or Vans.
Vans are nice, bro. I'm telling you, Vans are sleepers though. Vans are sleepers. Vans are really nice. Vans got, first of all, and then they got dope. They got some crazy ass concepts.
What on Vans, right?
Yeah, I'm here for Vans. As a matter of fact, I may buy me a pair of. Matter of fact, I might customize me a pair of Vans. To be honest.
He said, "I'm gonna customize a pair." I seen some of these customizers. They got some nice stuff on their joints. On their Vans. Their Vans is pretty lit. I'm trying to get this chat to pop up. I can't see anything.
That's why I'm trying to. Twelves are comfortable. But I mean, of course, I'm going to go with a 10. I feel like the 10 is extremely comfortable.
Customizes with the Burberry print or the Gucci print.
Say it again.
Shit that.
Yeah, I agree. Vans has to go with they got to match with the fit, of course. I mean, yeah,
10 is right there. Yeah, the 2 and the 10 is side by side. I mean, I think it has to do with that wide. The 2s and the 10s is what to do. It's like it's
Retro, you got a little delay. Can you hear me, Retro?
It's true. Bounce out. Let me bounce out.
Okay.
How do I get out of here? Let me bounce out. I'll come right back.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like the 10s are crazy. The comfort level on the 10s are crazy for me. Like I said, after a while though, I don't like they kind of get like that stupid ass, that squeak. That kind of throws me off. But other than that, the 10s are, I mean, that's actually my favorite Jordan silhouette, honestly. So I love the 10. I just hate that stupid squeak at when they, you know what I'm saying, after a while. That gets on my whole nerves, bro. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me so I ain't just keep talking and y'all like, what the hell is he saying? Like, we can't even hear that, man. But my man said Vans is Skechers with a better reputation, bro. I'm through. I ain't never even heard. I ain't never. Hey, that is funny as hell, bro. Can you hear me? Retro. Oh no, I can't even. If he's saying anything, I'm about to say if he's saying anything, I can't hear it. Oh yeah, that 10, that crease in the 10, bruh. That shit is detrimental to my soul. That's another thing I hate. Like aside of the squeak, that crease, bro, that crease throws my life off, bro. But it's not even just that crease. Like the heel. Let me show you. I don't necessarily have it on this one as of yet because I don't really have too much time to really wear this. But like the crease here in the back of a Jordan 1, bro, listen to me. That is one of the most disrespectful, bro. Yeah, that's what I think. That's exactly what I think. But right here, when you get that crease right there, bro, it's a wrap. When it start looking wrinkled, like a wrinkled old lady butt, or like an old lady, like like the rib cage of an old lady, when it start looking like that back here, bro, embarrassing, bro, and it's heartbreaking when I see that. When I see those wrinkles like that, bro, it kills me. I can't stand that. And it's like no matter how much it don't matter how fresh the front part of the shoe is, just that back part, bro, it blows me. Hey, and bro, sneaker, I get it. I hate that. I hate that. And granted, most people will say, well, you shouldn't be worried because it's in the back. It's like, bro, you can walk up with your kicks looking fresh, but when you walk away, niggas is looking at you like, bro, what's up with your man? When you walk away, you look heavy as hell on the back of them ones, bro. Bruh, definitely got the turkey neck in the back, bruh. Your ankles look husky as shit in the back of them ones, bruh. Bruh, I hate that. I hate that look, bruh. I hate that look with a passion. It gets on my nerves. The back, matter of fact, it looked like a slouch sock, like an old drop sock from back in the day, bruh. Like who? Bruh, I'm just irritated by that. I'm deeply irritated by that when I see a Jordan 1 look like that, especially mine. Because the only way you can hide that is if you put on some boot cut. That's the only way you can hide it. If you put on some Jordache boot cuts or some shit. Now, who about to do that, bro? Who about to do that? Nobody not about to put on no Jordache boot cut jeans to cover the fat man wrinkles in the back of their ones. I'm not doing that. Hey, I'm gonna say it look like dead skin. Only if you could scrape that shit off like dead skin, you'll be back. But yeah, I hate it, bro. I hate that. So for the most part, like I said, I'm gonna go. I've always said my favorite silhouette was the 10. That's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Favorite silhouette, Air Jordan 10, hands down. Probably never ever gonna change. Not the most popular, but you know, it is what it is. Hey, bro. Hey, Southbmore, you about to get blocked, bro. My man said it like a pair of Uggs. You know them females that be, you know them college students, because you know them college students don't be having no money like that. They Uggs be looking chewed up. And that's how the ones be looking in the back, yeah. The back of the ones be looking like a Ugg, like it be looking like it looks like an undecided Ugg in the back. And what I mean by an undecided Ugg, it's like the person controlling the Ugg has all intentions on making the right. But if you watching the Ugg will have you thinking they about to hit that hard ass left. That's what I hate that look, bruh. Bruh, I hate that. I hate that college. You know what? Hey, from here on out, That's what we're gonna call the wrinkles back here. Anybody that we see, anybody that we see with the wrinkles back here, nigga got the college Ugg look. That's that college Ugg look. Cause all college females that got Uggs, my nigga, the back of it is undecided, bro. It is undecided. And watch the next time y'all see one of these college students, bro. And I'm not talking about the college students who parents just bought them a pair of the Ugg mug. Yeah, I'm not talking about the college student who parents just bought them a pair of Uggs. No, we're not talking about that. We talking about when you've been in college for a while, and you didn't dogged your refund check. It was winter time, so you went and bought you some Uggs and the North Face and all type of leggings. My nigga, watch her walk away. I guarantee you see that undecided back. So anybody who got the ones with the college Ugg back, that's what we doing. You got them undecided ass ones, man. You got the college Ugg ones on, man. What nigga say he talking community listen, community college, Beja University, bruh. Listen, some college students ain't got no money, bruh. Some college students, some, you know what I'm saying, they parents might be putting them in their best position. Some of them might have a little bit of bread. But for the most part, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Them college students, they work at Fridays. Yeah, hey Rick, pause, Rick. Come on, man. Come on, we ain't here for that, Rick. We not even here for that. Pause, my good man. Pause, brother. But Tweezy, appreciate you for catching that, my good man. But you know, like them college students, man, they work at Fridays. You know what I'm saying? They trying to pay their tuition, so and no disrespect or no knock to none of them. So I'm just trying to give you an idea of who I'm talking about. They work at Fridays. They work at Busboy and Poets. Let me see. They a janitor at Office Depot at on the 4 to 12 shift. You know, stuff like that. They gotta get out here and get it and grind to get that. You know what I'm saying? To take care of their business. However, I respect the grind. You always gotta respect the grind. It's the back of that undecided ass Ugg I don't respect. And that's how them ones be looking when you overdo them ones. That's it, man. Oh, Rick. Yeah. We here for that, Rick. So you gotta relax, bro. We hung out in Atlanta. We hung out in LA. Rick, we here for that, bro. We is here for that. But nah, man, nevertheless. I don't know, man. I feel like that's a good teaching tool, to be honest with you. Tweezy, come on, bro. Bruh. I feel like, man, that's a good lesson to teach a lot of the younger like sneaker collectors, not necessarily on YouTube, because just because you're not on YouTube, that'll still help you out. Hey, Retro, I'm just saying, bro, the back of that one, you got to do better, bro. We got to do better. We can't just be out here with the back of the one all bent up out of shape, looking crazy, bro. You can't be out here promoting the back of your ones looking like that. That's just not, we're not going to promote that. That's not appropriate. It's not appropriate for nobody wants to be looking like that in the back. And if they do, you know, Jordan 1 Ugg mugs. Hey, that's what they is, man. I feel like that is appropriate for anybody a part of. All right, cool. I feel like that's appropriate for anybody that is involving themselves inside of the sneaker community. I feel like that's good information. Like, because you never realize how much money you really save. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of what shoe you're trying to get, if the shoe is affordable, recycling, man. Recycling some of them sneakers will work. I promise you, it will work. It just all depends on if you're willing to let stuff go. My niggas said they need sneaker shoes for the heel. Hey, to y'all, I'm trying to be serious, man. Y'all don't all joke time, man. Y'all don't all. My man said sneaker shoes for the heel, though. Is that what the bruh? That's that weak leather, bruh. It's that weak backbone leather on them ones, bruh. When it's all saggy in the back, and shit like a pit bull, like the back of a pit bull or something. But yeah, man. I feel like I said, I feel like that's appropriate information, you know. And I know me, like I said, I'm always, especially that, I'm always giving that kind of information out to the youngest, man. Especially like my little brothers and them, because they into sneakers too. But you know, I put it to them just like how I would say it to y'all. It's the same way. I mean, well, not even just to y'all, but even to myself. Appreciate that. I strive myself on that because I'm not just into like just throwing away money. Like I said, if you got, like we was talking the other night on Rep Live, and Rep was saying pretty much any shoe he got from a year ago that he hasn't worn, he getting rid of. I'm asking him, like, are you sure? Like, you have no desire? He said pretty much if I ain't worn it in a year or two, I'm probably not gonna wear it. Time to get rid of it. Now, obviously, listening to what I'm saying, I agree. But I feel like that whether I wore the shoe or not. If I never wore the shoe in 2 years, more likely it can go. If I never wore the shoe in 2 years, it can probably go. It's not that big of a deal to me. But if I did wear it, it's still up to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? It still could be sent out. You know what I'm saying? So I think people got to realize, people will understand the money you can save by doing that. It helps. It helps a lot, tremendously, actually. I'm trying to think of some other sneakers that I sold. Because I don't, like I said, me personally, I don't really mind getting rid of sneakers. I don't really mind getting rid of stuff, especially if I'm not gonna wear it. If I'm not gonna wear it, or if I've already worn it and I know I'm probably not gonna continue to wear it over and over again, nah, it's gone. It's not even that big of a deal. And Rick, absolutely. It definitely depends on the shoe. That's a fact. I mean, of course, I'd be lying if I said it didn't depend on the shoe. Like, clearly I'm lying. Because it's some stuff that I got, I just probably won't let go. Like, honestly, I bought this shoe in, I want to say 2007. I haven't worn this shoe since I haven't worn this shoe since probably 2009, something like that. But I will never sell this shoe unless and the only way I will get rid of this shoe, and it's already pilling. I didn't even realize it was already pilling, but this shoe is pilling. But the only way, you know what I'm saying? The only way I will get rid of this shoe is if Nike released this shoe, same exact colorway, nothing different. Same exact colorway. If Nike released this shoe in the same exact colorway, with the penny logo on the tongue, with the penny logo on the heel, the only way I would sell it is if they release this same exact shoe again. Anything different, I just hold on to it. That's just me. That's just me. And then another thing with me is I'm not really big on wearing shoes with the color changes. Now, we've all been to some kind of I'm assuming we've all been to some kind of sneaker event and you saw people with white Jordan 5s, but they were cream. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm not wearing a shoe that's supposed to be white, but it's cream. I'm good on that. I'm straight. I don't even have to do that. I'm not necessarily interested in that shoe, but what I will say, hold on. The court purples, the corporate, what is it? The court purple 2.0s going for 400 right now. I'm not even interested in that. I'm not even. And so let me ask y'all a question, and I want y'all honest opinion. Tweezy, if you're here, I already know your answer, so you don't have to answer. But do y'all think Jordan Brand is overdoing the release of the Jordan 1s? And I'll wait for the first answer so we can elaborate on that. I'm just asking. And no, I'm not asking for a friend. I'm asking for my damn self. So I'm just asking. I just got a question. So I'm just waiting for the first person to respond and we can elaborate on that. All right. Hey, so pretty much everybody here agree with what I'm saying. Everybody agrees with that. I feel like they are overdoing the, and I'm like, I get it. The ones is a popular model. I get it. But Jesus Christ, bro. It's like, okay. All right, sir. Okay, sir. You got it. You got it. Like, I feel like I've seen enough. I feel like I've seen enough. And I'm just being honest. I feel like I've seen enough, man. Jordan 1, we're good. Jordan Brand, we're good on the Jordan. Well, I'm speaking for myself and obviously a few of the other people who are here who said the same thing, who agree. It's just too much. There's entirely too many Air Jordan 1s coming out. I'm sorry. Now, I thought this was going to be the year of the 4. I thought it was going to be the year of the 7. Maybe the year of the 6. But it looks like we're still in the year of the 1. Oh, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Listen, it's quite a few ones we didn't need. Like, I feel like, in my honest opinion, those reverse bread ones, bro, we didn't need that. I'm just being honest. Certain stuff we could have did without. But that's just like I said, that's just my opinion. I don't think we needed that. I don't think we needed any of the Jordan 1 lows. Let's be clear on that. We ain't need none of them. A Jordan 1 low? Nah, bro, I'm good. Yo.
I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little delay, but I can hear you.
You?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me now? That better?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Tweezy, I already knew your answer, Tweezy. I know how you feel about the Jordan 1, so you didn't even have to answer.
We know Tweezy. Tweezy going with the ones.
Tweezy love his 1, so I understand that. I'm just saying, bro. I just feel like a lot of those ones we could have do with, like I said, even the lows, all them lows, green and white lows, gold toe lows, shattered backboard lows. Like, all right, bro, we get it.
It's too much. I think they're just trying to strike while the iron is hot.
Is it hot? Shit. Is it even plugged up?
I mean, everybody's going for one, so why not?
Bro, I'm sorry, man. Like it's it's just too much, bro. It's just it's I mean, it's definitely a cash grab, like my man said, it's a cash grab, but knock it off, man. I get it. Jordan Brand, you guys are the owner of the Jordan 1. Not a problem. Good job. Now what? Relax, man. Just relax. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of seeing a different Jordan 1 every week. Every other day there's a Jordan 1.
That's what's keeping them alive right now. That in the off-white collapse.
But a lot of those ones are still sitting around. Then, like, I don't know. Okay. Let me stop for a second. Tweezy, you don't have to answer about these ones. You're biased, bro. You are biased. Tweezy is so biased on these ones. Hold on 1 second.
You copping them on Saturday, man. We know that. I feel like a lot of these ones is cash grabs, Sneaker King. But that's why you buy what you like. You know what I'm saying? You buy what you like.
Totally agree. All I'm saying is, Tweezy, I know how you feel about the Jordan 1. So you don't have to respond on this topic. Because I know you love the Jordan, but I think with me, I think it's all the lows, all the mids, and all the highs. It's like, okay, bro, we get it. We get it. We understand.
So if it wasn't the one, then what other shoe would you want them to go with as far as from the Jordan line?
But they got so many options. They don't have to do the same model over and over again.
So that's what I'm asking you. So which model would you want them to go ham with right now?
To be honest with you, bro, it's kind of safe to say that. I mean, it's kind of tricky to say that, because if they go anything they go ham with, they're gonna overdo it, and they just be pulling stuff out the sky.
I would like to see the 23. I can see the 23.
The 23.
The 20. I would go for the 20 or the 23. I'm a fan of the 20 with the wrist, with the strap around the leg.
Oh yeah, you are viciously breaking up right now.
You hear me?
Yes, I was on all joke time. Yes, I do.
Yo, this nigga. Yo, you don't like the 20?
I did like the 20, the original release back in the day.
Yeah, the first one. The white with the blue, with the black toe and then the red strap around.
No. I liked it then.
Oh, come on. Don't do that.
I'm just being honest, bro. I liked it then. Now, nah, I'm good.
This guy. Okay, so then my next would have to be probably like, what was the suitcase Jordan? 15?
17.
17. There you go. So then I'd have to go to suitcase.
I would go out. But see, the thing about it is, I would be here for that if the suitcase came with it.
No, they can't come with the suitcase because it's gonna be like five. It's gonna be 500 then, and they ain't gonna give it to us for 250, 300.
I'm just saying, bro. If you want, nah, bro. I can't. I don't know what I want to see them retro consistently. I mean, not even retro, but just constantly overdo it with. But
no.
With the
I didn't mean like.
With the catalog they have at Jordan Brand, they don't even need to do most of that. They don't need to do most of this shit. Like, what are those fours? Those what are those fours called? Those they red and like a navy blue.
The winterized joint.
Those are trash, but no, these are more red damn, I forgot the name of these fours, man. What are they?
Toros? Not the Toros.
Not the Toros. No, they red leather. Red. They all leather with red and like navy blue.
You got me.
The fact that you don't know what I'm talking about makes it even worse. We didn't need that.
Yeah, but there's a whole lot of J's that we don't need.
That's my point. They overdoing it. In my personal opinion, I don't think we need the Black Cat Force. That's my opinion. We don't need the Black Cat Force.
Nah. But okay, why you say we don't need the Black Cat Force? Because that's a good shoe, a good basic shoe.
It's a good shoe, but I feel like we could have got something else. We could have. Why not, bro? What is so hard about giving us the Lightning Force? What's so hard about that? We got to get all these other bullshit and the Force. Jesus, take the wheel. What is this? Come on, man. I'm just saying, like, give us. Come on, man. Give it. Like, if you're gonna listen, and then you're gonna say, oh, women are now starting to get their just due in this sneaker culture in this game. And we're gonna, if you're listening, give us what we've been asking for. We're asking for those yellow fours, but you want to give us the fours. Those are trash. Those are trash. Say it again.
I said the fours are trash.
Yeah, they're trash. I mean, where is the concept? I mean, it just looked like it looks. First of all, both of the shoes are white. No,
but is that the name that we gave them? Is that the name that we gave them, or is that the official name?
I believe that's the name for them. I believe. Oh, I mean, they're two different shoes. So anytime a shoe is made with two different, like these are not considered. These are not considered like what the Greeks. But looking at it, that's what it looked like. So you know what I'm saying? Like you would have to. I mean, that's not the official name, but that's what we're gonna call it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rick says the official name.
I mean, I get you. I understand what you're saying.
These are the fours that I'm talking about. These are the fours that I'm talking about. Those red fours that had that navy blue in it. Bro, we don't need that. Can we just get the yellow 4, bro? All that extra nonsense.
Steve, I remember the one.
Yeah. Just give us the yellow 4, bro. We're good with all that. Don't waste the time in production, bro. Just give us the yellow 4s. We'll be okay.
But they're not going to give you something that you know is overly limited. You know that.
I mean, it was overly limited back then.
Yeah, and so I'm not giving it to you now.
Clearly. So why not? And so give us all this other nonsense. I'm just saying. I feel like.
But they're not everybody buy. I feel like everybody be forcing themselves to buy shoes that they don't need to buy.
No, I totally agree.
If we don't buy, if the masses don't just buy every shoe for it to be a commercial, if we lay off some releases, if you really don't buy shit that you know you really don't want to rock or wear, I think we'll eventually get what we want because they'll be like, okay, these niggas ain't buying just regular GR colors anymore.
I agree. I mean, let me say this. That makes sense. Not necessarily sure if it'll go that way, but it makes sense. Go that way.
Mm-hmm. I think any shoe with a name right now, they're not trying to let go again. They're going to do it at their time. Like the Flint 13s were supposed to come out since 2015. We in 2020 and we just getting them now.
Bro, this is if I could take this if I could take this and post it somewhere so the entire world could see it, like on CNN or something like that, bro. Like, because
that was the best time. Or one every 3 months. That's how it used to be.
Because that's all we need.
One every 3. Yep.
That's all we need. It's no way I should be able to walk into a sneaker spot and see 9 Saturdays on the shelf. No, bro, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that.
You crazy.
You know, now if you wanna make just an abundance amount of the one shoe, that's fine, but it shouldn't be 9. Like they're not getting it, bro. Bro, that stuff is horrible looking. It's not getting. You're not getting it. But I guess, man. I mean, I guess depending on the situation, we just got to sit back and wait for whatever to come out will come out. I guess that's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah, because think, even though you don't get what you want, you also get things like those 3s, those animal print joint.
No, I agree, and those are phenomenal.
You know, people didn't see that shoe coming. So, you know, in times you get certain things that you don't really expect, and then other times you get shit that you expect to get.
That's a fact. Oh, Southbmore, we get the Thunder Lightning pack. Listen, I'm camped out. Camp life in DC. Yes, sir. Know that. Know that. If we can get both of them as a pack, camp life is coming to DC. I'm out there all day.
I don't think you think we ever gonna get packs again?
No. I mean, so I'm not gonna say no. I think it's gonna be a while.
Yep, that's what I think too.
I think we're gonna get them. I think we may get them eventually. I just think it's gonna be a good little while. Because you got to remember back then those packs was only $300.
This is true.
It was only $300. So at that point, the price point would have to be acceptable for everybody. The price point would have to be acceptable, and you know they ain't doing it for $300. So it would be at least 400 plus.
Yeah, it's going to be pushing 500. They have to. That's why I don't think they'll ever do packs again. they'll have to ask too high of a price retail.
I know if they did it, I'd be here for it.
And then they only going to give you one shoe that you want. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, that was always my dilemma. That was always my dilemma because and for me, 90% of those packs, all I wanted was one shoe. So I don't know. Like I said, man, as of right now, January 1st, March the 12th, I'm not disappointed in the drops of 2020. Jordan Brand could have did a little better, but for the most part, I'm not really upset because I was able to pick up some pretty decent sneakers. I like what Nike is doing with LeBron with the whole retro. I love that. I love that they're doing that. That works for me. That works for me because it allows me to get like a lot of the stuff that I wasn't able to get back in the day. Hence the red carpets. Like I've been looking for them for just too much time. So stuff like that, I feel good about. So anytime, like I said, if it's a Jordan or something that I miss, I'm not worried because there's so many other Nikes that are soon to be in the rotation with release. It kind of puts me in the best situation.
How many shoes are you in so far 2020? This motherfucker. Over there looking for.
I'm trying to give you an honest answer, and I would probably say about 5 or 6, maybe. So not too bad.
That's not too bad. If you said 6, that's about 2 or more.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it could be. I'm sure. Like Tweezy up on this panel tonight, he probably wouldn't even answer that. I'm gonna say about 6 for me. Tweezy probably wouldn't answer that because I know I didn't say Tweezy by, and I'm not even over exaggerating. I didn't say Tweezy by 3 or 4 in a day. So he's a whole nother animal in itself. Yeah. Southbmore, all right, my brother. You be cool too. I appreciate you for pulling up, man, and all the jokes.
Southby had me cracking up, dude.
That's a fact. But no, I feel like about 6 so far. And like I said, I don't. Out of most of I'm gonna say not out of all of the purchases, I don't regret none of them. You're not gonna get that 10 sneakers that I regret. You're not getting that. That's not coming. Or sneakers I regret buying. We're not here for
that. You don't regret buying any pairs over there?
Mm-mm. Especially, like I said, especially this year. This year, I'm strictly trying to buy stuff that I really want. Because I also plan on downsizing too.
To what number?
Honestly, my goal is to downsize to 50.
50 that you wear regularly.
Yeah, 50 that I plan to wear on the regular. Yes, 50. Gotcha. That's my goal. I have no idea how that's going to work, but that's the goal.
He
It's just
said, I
hard.
have no idea how this is gonna go.
It's hard. It's just hard trying to let stuff go.
Oh, let the shoe go. You mean once it passes, you're not going back to get it?
Say it again.
I said, you mean in the sense of when it passes, not going back to get it?
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Or even if it's something that I get rid of. Like I don't want to. Like my whole. And I didn't even get a chance to show you when you was here. Like my whole left side. It was 30 pair of shoes on this side that were gone at one point that I sold. 30 pair. Today, it's one empty box. It's one empty box over here. One.
You have worked yourself right back up to the number.
Right back to it. Literally right back to it. So I feel like whatever goal I was trying to accomplish, I'm kind of back at the beginning of that point. Yeah, I agree, man. You gotta. That's where I'm at. My goal is to only buy stuff that I really, really like, that I really love, that I know for a fact that I'm going to wear. Like right now, I'm just trying to I'm really looking for stuff that I can wear in the summertime. Like when it's hot, you don't really have to do the like jeans and all of that. I'm looking for stuff like for that. And that's why, I was able to grab now that I'm looking around, it might be more than 6. It might be about 8. Because I'm just looking at different stuff. I might have bought 8 so far. But for the most part, I'm thinking of downsizing. I'm thinking of trying to get down to 50. I just got to figure out a way to do it so I don't lose out on no money.
Okay, so you're trying to you basically you want each value.
Yeah, or close to it. Close to it.
Or close to it.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you this: to switch subjects. As far as the coronavirus, anybody out of school on your side of town, or how's it looking?
It's looking like it might end up that way for at least a week or two.
Yeah, same here. Same
what
here.
They say closer to next week, or the ending of this week.
Pretty much the ending of this week.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Bro, I'm like, I don't have time for this.
I'm over it. Like I don't even want to talk about it or none of that, because I feel like a lot of stuff is a mental game, and I feel like people are working themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And because they're working themselves up, it's going to turn itself into something that it was never heading to.
Rick, that's a fact. All Maryland schools shut down for 2 weeks. All. Yeah, man. Like, I agree with you. Like, first of all, at work, anybody who comes in where I work, as far as this, if you're non-staff, anybody who's not a part of the staff, somebody's going to greet you at the door and say, "Hey, have you been here? Have you been here? Have you been in contact with this person?" First of all I have to do is say no. What are you going to do? You can't prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
That is true. Yeah,
you're just asking.
Tell the truth.
You're just asking me questions, so you can't prove anything. So I'm trying to figure out what's the whole purpose of this screening process. Like, it's pointless. So I don't know, man. I'm definitely over it though, and because I said earlier, I feel like the radio and the news is using it as a scare tactic. Because the way they talk about it, it's almost like, man, somebody's about to come in your house and try to take you out.
No, that's a fact.
All I need is the horror music in the background, like some Jason music or some Michael Myers music, bro. And it's like, what the hell?
Like I told everybody, more people have died from the flu, bro. And you don't see nobody going crazy over the flu.
Nobody. My nigga. We didn't watch, and no disrespect, but we didn't watch Magic Johnson run up and down the court for a whole year, bro.
Facts.
They didn't shut the league down.
Nope.
When you got a
that surprised me.
Oh, that was very surprising. Very.
But they stopped the NBA. That shit was crazy. Yeah.
Well, you got less than the 3% rate of people dying from it, but you putting a pause on. Like, it's people at work like, oh, I'm not going here, I'm not going there. Look, you can stay home if you like. Let's get out my damn way.
Rick B said we used to the flu. That's all. No, that's true. But I agree 100% that we're used to the flu. Like the flu is something that's a regular, cold or occurrence as far as when winter weather comes through. But what I'm saying is because this is new doesn't mean for everybody to jump out the window. I mean, you can go to any regular store and you can find cleaning supplies nowadays. Like, what's going on? Like, the same hygiene should be washing your hands, not on people, sneezing and the hell, simple shit like that.
Bro, I totally agree. Like, all of a sudden, this makes you want to wash your hands consistently. Why? You wasn't doing it yesterday?
Yeah, that's a fact.
But that's like pneumonia. Like, bro, pneumonia will get you out of here. I was saying,
Yep.
I mean,
that is a fact.
it's a different ball game out here. Like I said, my daughter will be out of school, so nothing. It ain't too much to do with that one.
So 2 weeks out of school.
Well, she's not out for 2 weeks. Hell no. She's out, but not 2 weeks. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I'm about to get ready to get out of here, try to give me something to eat. Everybody in the chat, man, that's still here with us. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Always, man. Always showing love. You already know my kick squad brother, Retroyoung. You already know.
Bang, bang.
Kick squad, man. I appreciate you for coming through. I'm gonna get with y'all, man. Y'all have a good night.
Everybody, peace.